Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia kid,
And Teresa.
and hey y'all, we're still here. It's it's a slow process, but I feel and know that I'm gaining some ground. Like the doctor said, it just takes time. So, but we're getting there. So I hope each and every one of y'all are doing good and have had a good week. And we're back with some more questions,
questions.
answers, and talk about a few things.
Yep, I look golden in this mirror today. I got to get this lighting fixed. I look like I'm just gold. Okay, this question is from Amber Germeroth, and she wants to know if Elvis would have enjoyed the movies Lilo and Stitch and Lion King.
Oh, definitely he would.
Yeah.
Especially Lilo and Stitch. He would. I think he would have
Get a kick out
got
of
a big kick
dressing
out
up,
of that, and somewhat honored.
Yeah.
But yeah, he would have. He would have found the humor in it, and I think he personally would have liked it. And Lion King too. I know during that time, like I said, if they was out when we was kids, he definitely would have rented the movie theater out, and that would have been several we would have watched. We watched a lot of the children's and teenage movies, back then. So,
all right, this question is from Yard Mama. Do you think Elvis would have asked the West to come back to work for him?
Sonny and Red, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I particularly don't. Had things went different, maybe in they had maybe not put the book out, and just let things smooth over. I think there was a possibility that things would have worked out, and he would have probably had them back. But after that was done, no, I don't think he would ever.
You think that was a point of no return?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, that was and it's. It's like we've all talked about, and like I said, those guys at one time, we were all a family, and they loved and honored the man, and would have done anything for him, and you know, different things happen for a lot of different reasons, and I know we all wish it would have probably never come about, but however it did, that's life, and he there's no doubt he was upset, he was hurt, and he was mad about it. So yeah, I don't think he would have ever though had him come back and work for him.
Yeah. No. Okay, from Scully 290, would Elvis had agreed to put in an arcade for the kids at Graceland had he lived long enough to see them become popular?
Oh man, yeah. Especially if Lisa wanted it. I mean,
right.
As we talked about, Lisa pretty much got what she wanted. Yeah, I don't know if he'd have had a building built for it or anything like that, but I there's not a doubt in my mind he would have had the most popular games that we liked, and especially that Lisa liked, and probably could have put them in areas in the racquetball court or even possibly in Graceland. Then again, I mean, who knows? With Elvis took a notion. He might have built a little small arcade area for her and us, and
it would have kept y'all out of trouble.
But yeah, I mean, he like I said, pinball was still was big then, and of course we had the one pinball machine. But yeah, no, video arcade. I mean, wow, think about it. That would have been out of this world, really.
Okay, Rainbow Beach Safety Supplies. Danny, when you were at Graceland, did you ever get to talk to the fans at the gate?
Oh yes, many times. As a matter of fact, that was one of the favorite things we like to do. We would go down close, and then of course end up talking to them, and actually with a whole lot of them, made friends and are still friends today with a lot of them. Teresa, I mean, I can name you a list of them and love each and every one of them, and each one of them has always been there. And then just it's kind of like now. It was the same way then of meeting people from all over the United States, and even people from other countries. It was, I mean, that was the 70s. It was like, wow, I mean, these people were telling us about their hometowns and their places, and they're asking us about Graceland. We're telling them, and about ours, and yeah, I mean, we loved it. And too, I mean, if you go back and look, Elvis did too. There was a lot, especially in the early years, that he would, go down and talk and mingle and meet with his Elvis family, his fans, and in the later years too. But that's something that I know he loved, and I've got to say, yeah, I guess I loved it too. I mean, it was not only cool, it was just special, like I said, and gained and got so many friends from from that time that still have today. A lot of them have left us, but a lot of them still here. So
Okay, from Mark Flum. Did Elvis have car phones in his car?
And I can't swear to it, and this is one we may need to send to EFM. The only, and I can't, like I said, I can't swear. I want to say there was one in the limousine, one of the limousines. I want to say it was the Mercedes, but I could, like I said, could be wrong. Now on his other cars, I'm not. I don't remember any. So, and like I said, y'all know I shoot with you on straight out. I'm not going to tell you something I don't know. So, but I am going to talk to Daddy about it and see, and either I'll give you a more specific answer on this channel, or I'll have Danielle ask them that same question and get it answered on EFM for you.
Okay, from Levi Nolan, 636. Okay, I'm just going to read the whole thing. Elvis had been struck with such poverty nearly half of his life. How much do you think he thought about it, or how it really impacted him? I ask because I grew up in abject poverty, and it really affected me.
Oh, I think there's no doubt. I mean, it would affect anybody. But yes, I think, I think it affected him. I know, he joked about those times. He talked about those times. He was serious about those times. Sad about those times.
Do you think that might be one reason he was so generous?
I was just thinking to say, yeah. I think, in his heart, he knew what it was for somebody not to have a lot, and not just him and his family, but the families where he grew up, and all his friends and all the other kids and families. And got to see the struggles, and then, like he said, was blessed by God and given that gift. And then when, things went out there, he didn't forget or lose where he come from. And I think that's what meant so much to him, is to see people and to do for others.
See their expression on
that probably could have, including including us, including my family. There's just things in life that some things you don't get, or you may never see, but because of his love and his heart, we did, and a lot of other people did, and he just, that was the way he was. I mean, he wanted to share, he wanted to give, he got such joy out of seeing the excitement on people's faces over cars, jewelry, houses, whatever it was. He just, it made his day.
Yeah. All right.
Hold up right there for just a second.
Okay.
Y'all, before we get back to these couple questions, why don't we show them? We've just got some new merchandise in, and we're going to show you, and then Teresa's going to tell you about.
I'll put my email address at the end of the video. So if you're interested in it, email me. Just it's not for asking questions. Put those under the comments of the video. The email address I'm going to give you is if you want to order something. So just put a t-shirt order or whatever as the subject.
Okay, and she's going to have to, and I'm going to try to help her.
I'll hold it. It'll be a mirror image, so the picture's going to be flipped. But Danny can't hold anything up. So this is the design.
I hope y'all can see that.
Of the new shirt. Like I said, it's probably mirror imaged right now.
Yeah, Memphis.
And it's a charcoal gray.
Yes.
And
then these are going to do something new we come up with.
You came up with.
Is the Memphis Mafia Kid support and spirit towel.
Okay.
And y'all can get one of those to support and show your spirit to Memphis Mafia Kid. We appreciate each and every one.
And if you want to know about prices and stuff, just email me.
Yes.
We'll do that.
Now we'll get back to some questions, but just wanted to let y'all in. We've had a lot been asking.
Yeah.
And it's finally starting to come in. So there it is. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all.
Yeah. Okay. NC Girl, 60. Just wondering if Elvis was kind of a baby when he was sick. Aren't all men babies when they're sick?
No, I'm not.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. My last nerve is already about frayed to one little strand. Yeah, y'all are babies.
We are.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess you know what.
I do. You are.
And he was too.
Of course.
Yeah, he probably more so than a lot of us. And he knew how to use it just like every man does. It made me think real quick. He had called out to our trailer one night, and he was talking to Mama, and he got to telling her that just goes to show you that he didn't feel good, and she's asking what wrong. He said he just didn't feel good, and he was wondering could Daddy come out and stay the night with him. And stay with him because he didn't feel good. So, yeah, that gives you, and Linda Thompson, Mama, they can tell you a lot of stories. He did like to be babied. And she, like Teresa said, what man don't? I mean, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't take
Y'all,
it.
take advantage of it.
No. It's just we need more attention sometimes than.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Summer Witten wants to know if I ever met Elvis. No, unfortunately I didn't. I was 11 when he passed. I lived in Jackson, Tennessee at the time. And the year after he passed away, that's when my family and I moved to Tupelo. So
we've talked about it a lot. Yeah. God, I wish she could have, but
I never did. My mama sure wanted to go see him, but I don't think she ever got a chance.
But being in the family and being our family now, she's learned and lived a lot that we've been able to share with her, and that's been great. So.
Yeah.
But that's another great question.
Mm-hmm. T Hall 8095. If you had to pick one thing you miss, oh gosh, this is a hard question. If you had to pick one thing you miss the most about Elvis, what would it be? And has it changed over the years?
I know you probably ain't gonna like my answer, but Elvis.
Yeah.
Elvis himself. And I'll go a little further. His laugh, his smile, his looks, just Elvis being Elvis. That's what I miss most. And just, y'all, like I said, at times, and we all do, Mom and Daddy, but there's hardly any day that goes by that something don't spark or a memory, and just you get to thinking, and it's almost like you could hear him or almost like you could see him, and it just, so just playing out just him, himself, that'd be the biggest thing.
You could still hear his laugh and his singing.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm sure hearing it recorded is not the same as being there.
Right.
The live.
Yeah. But even watching, like when we watch it, I still get tickled, and I'll point it, when me and you
Mm-hmm.
watching a movie, Elvis movie, or a concert, or some outtakes or something, and him, and it's like, wow, man, it's almost like he never left.
Yeah.
And then it hits you that he's not here. So that's a great question. Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Okay, last question is from Sophie Erickson. Do you think Bob Joyce could be Elvis's son? He was apparently born in the 50s.
Oh, shit.
I think a lot of people want him to be Elvis or Elvis's son. But
I'll try to answer this one short and sweet. I don't know how sweet, but he's not Elvis. He's not Elvis's son. And he's no relation to Elvis whatsoever. From what I understand, never met the man, but he's a good man from what I understand. He does have a good voice, and he's got his own thing, and like I said, I've never heard from him, but you know, I'm sure it's got to, you know, at one time it probably honored him, but now I would think, I'm just speaking for me, I know if it was me, that it would kind of be like, you know, he's in the shadow. I mean, he is his own person, but everybody wants to relate him to.
I mean, I've seen where he said he is not.
Yeah.
But then he kind of seems to encourage it with the songs he sings and how he sings them.
Right. But y'all,
no.
Remember, without things like that going around and all, you know, it just wouldn't be, to me, it wouldn't be the world. I mean, something's always got to come up about Elvis or to do with Elvis. And, you know, good or bad, it really, to me, if it makes sense, is good. Because it lets me know that he's still out there and he's still on top and number one. And as new generations are born and come about, they're learning and finding out and wanting to know everything they can, you know, about Elvis. And that's,
but still,
I mean, that's just one man. That's great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's that?
Nothing. I just, probably one day someone will be accused of being his great-great-great-grandson. Or, it'll probably never end. It'll probably never end.
It probably never will. But hey, you know what? I'll just be honest with you. I don't want it to ever end.
So what? Even bad publicity?
Well, you know, I say the good or bad, but I don't. You know, I don't want Elvis to ever end, and I think that helps keep it going if I make sense. You know, a lot of it. No, if it's just something off the wall, it does get irritating. Yes. And you get tired of it, yes. But I'm just saying, all in all, you know, if I make sense. If I don't, well, you know, nobody understands me but me.
Oh, that's true. You're kind of weird.
Y'all, we hope y'all enjoyed this one. And look, y'all start and keep sending in them questions. We've been getting some great ones. Bust them questions in, and we'll get to them.
Questions go under the comments of any of our videos.
Yes, and try to put you up on things. Dakota has another fight May the 11th. It's on a Saturday in Memphis. So if you can make it, hey, come on out. If you can't, you know, send his support and his prayers like you always do. He loves it and he appreciates it as we do. And y'all, until we see you next video, remember, we always live Elvis.